In today's video, this is going to be the ultimate, this is going to be the greatest video on beef jerky ever made. I'm sick of going to the store. This little container of beef jerky is like $7. I don't eat this, by the way, because if you look at the ingredients, it's full of wheat, soy, sugar, brown sugar, all sorts of junk. A regular size thing of beef jerky, it's like $17, $20. I'm going to show you how to make super clean beef jerky at home without any fancy gadgets or gizmos. We have a food dehydrator, we have a smoker. Those are good methods if you have them, and you can certainly do those, but I'm gonna show you how to do it with that. Why? Because everybody has an oven and everyone has access to inexpensive cuts of meat. We're gonna do 3 different cuts of meat, and I'm gonna show you in today's video how to make homemade beef jerky super easy in your oven for literally a fraction of the price of buying some store-bought garbage beef jerky that's full of sugar and crappy ingredients. I'm trying to do this as easy as possible for everyone. So everyone's got some baking sheets like this. You're gonna need a rack, or you can use skewers. You can actually skewer the meat and hang it from the rack in your oven and put one of these under it to catch any of the drippings. That's a really good method. I don't have skewers, you probably don't have skewers. Most people have this, all sorts of different racks for these. I'm stealing these out of our dehydrator, but most people have a cooling rack. So I'm gonna put these racks on here like this. All right, so now we need meat. What are some good cuts of meat for beef jerky? Well, get what's on sale. I personally like rump roast, top round, and pork loin. So we got beef, and pork. And the trick is, you get this stuff on sale, they're already cheaper cuts of meat. So those are the cuts of meat that I go for. And the trick is, you want to take that meat, put it in your freezer for about a half an hour so it firms up a little bit, and then when you go to slice it, it'll be easier to slice. You want a nice sharp knife before you do this. I'm going to start off with top sirloin. These look like they're the perfect shape. Alyssa picked these up for me yesterday. You know what you do when you got a little extra piece like that? Jen? Mm-mm. This is what we call super rare. This is what we call super rare. Emma, what do we do when we have a little piece like this left over? What do we do?
You just cook it up and eat it.
Yo!
And you don't know where that came from, so you're gonna die.
Don't try this at home. Quick interruption. Beast Mode Soap sent me this soap, 100% beef tallow, free to try. This is certified grass-fed tallow, never vegan, made in the USA, natural essential oils. We got forest ash, paleo pine. We're in the pine forest. The forest ash is my favorite. I've been using it for a while now. They sent this to me for free, but I liked it so much I agreed to do a paid partnership with them because I believe people need to know what they're putting on their body. And the soap that I had at home is full of chemicals, detergents. Seriously, after I use this soap, my skin feels so soft and so incredible. What you put on your skin ends up in your bloodstream. And I only want to put good things in my body and on my body. And this, there couldn't be much better. This is 100% beef tallow. Learn more at beastmodesoap.com. For those of you that are watching that think I'm a little crazy.
A little?
A little bit. I've been a carnivore for over 1,000 days. I'm down 100 pounds since my heaviest. I overcame depression, arthritis, anxiety, IBS. I reversed my congestive heart failure, and that's a fact. That's in my medical records. I've shared that on my YouTube channel before. I've had a lifelong irregular heartbeat, completely reversed on carnivore. I have healed my body and gotten off of all my medications, and I've seen thousands of other people do this. I'm filming a documentary. I'm not even filming a documentary. I'm done filming a documentary. We're about to release it. By the time you watch this video, this close. If you want to learn more and you want to see a trailer for my documentary, go to healinghumanity.movie. And if you want to get busy living instead of remaining busy dying like I was before, and you need help on your journey, visit
Healing Humanity Life gives you real answers, real support, and real results. Live expert Q&As where real medical doctors answer your questions. Unlimited Zoom call playbacks. Open Zoom hangouts that let you relax, socialize, and connect with like-minded folks.
All right, earlier in the video, I suggested I was going to do this 3 ways. Sorry, I lied. You can do it 3 ways. I've done it every single way you've seen here, but I didn't realize this looked like such a small amount of meat, but the way I'm slicing it up, I'm gonna use up most of the rack. So for this video, we're gonna focus on just this meat, and this was the top sirloin. If you wanna watch a video on doing it with rump roast or a pork loin, check the playlist. Be sure to subscribe because I've done videos on all of this, all different ways of doing beef jerky. I'm gonna add some seasoning to it. Now you might be saying, beef jerky, you need sauces and spices and seasoning and Worcestershire sauce and soy sauce and marinades. Feel free, like if you're good with that stuff and tolerate it, I probably could tolerate it, but I feel so incredible eating it this way, and I have found, and I will fight anyone on this, straight up meat.
Yo!
With a little bit of salt is one of the best things in the world. I use Salter. Why do I use Salter? Because I love it, because it's clean. Norwegian sea salt. It's got some great texture to it, and it has all of the electrolytes you need. Just want to lay it gently on there. You don't want to push it into the rack. Some of these are probably going to stick a little bit. All right, here's the trick with the oven. There's 2 tricks with the oven. The first one, bake. You want to put it on the absolute lowest temperature it will go. We'll go 175. Start. You want to let it preheat before you put it in there, which is exactly what we're going to do. But then the other trick is, once we put the meat in there, you need a wood spoon. Stay tuned. Once it preheats, I'll tell you what that's for. Jen is squinting and confused right now. All right, we're all preheated now. I'm going to open the oven. I'm going to put these in there. Here's the trick with the spoon. You want to leave it open just a little bit. Because it's a wood spoon, we're only at 175 degrees, it'll be fine. Don't try this at home, I'm a professional carnivore, but you want to let the air come out. You want to get some airflow. Heat rises, so we got the meat on the racks, the air is going to circulate around the meat, it's going to have somewhere to escape. While our beef jerky's cooking in the oven, I have a little side mission here I got to show. We do this every single week. It's so simple. You take a chuck roast, you get it on sale. Sam's Club's got some great chuck roast. You chuck it in the slow cooker. I put this in last night. I put it on low before I went to bed. I didn't put any water in it. I didn't put any butter in it. I didn't even salt it. Here's what it's looking like right now. I'm trying to be careful not to tear. Oh, it is just falling apart. It wants to tear.
That is absolutely delicious. You could eat that all day long. Make your gravy on it, Carrie. That would be even better.
And the beauty of it all is, how could it be any more simple?
Right? I can't believe you didn't put any butter in that.
There's no butter, there's no seasoning. I didn't even put any water in it. A frozen chuck roast. I set it in the slow cooker on low, and that's it.
Can you show how much juice is in there then? Because if you said you didn't put any water in it,
That is all meat broth, liquid gold, and you can render that down to a gravy in a saucepan on the stove. You got to be very patient. You go really low, and that will thicken up into a thick gravy. Homemade beef jerky. In conclusion, you can go to the store and buy a big old expensive bag of gross beef jerky that's got sugar and 37 ingredients in it, or you can make your own. In an oven, you don't even need a food dehydrator, you don't even need a smoker. This is literally a fraction of the price of the garbage you get at the grocery store. It's like $1 for beef jerky.
You say check out the
I saw that too. That's what I'm doing. Look at it.
Here, wait, just redo it.
So good. If you enjoyed this video and you want some more carnivore inspiration for low price, accessible carnivore meals that you can make yourself, you don't need any special equipment, you just need an oven for this one. We do tons of recipes on this channel. See this video in the corner of the screen? Click on that one next. That's our playlist with all of our carnivore cooking recipes and low cost carnivore options. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below.